Hi, and welcome to my channel AI and Automation Tools for Everyday Use. This is Module 2, N8n Beginner Tutorial, part of the Mastering N8n and WordPress Integration video series. In this video, we're going to take the first steps into automation by introducing you to N8n, an open source workflow automation tool that lets you connect services, transform data, and build logic, all without writing much code. If you're building a digital business like the one in this course, N8n is where your operations become automated. So what are we automating? We're using N8n to connect our WordPress store, where we sell the AI Newsfeed Agent, to external services like Google Sheets to log and track user data, Gmail to send automatic emails based on user actions, and later, more advanced flows like subscription monitoring and drip campaigns. In this module, we'll walk you through setting up your free N8n instance, build your first workflow, connect your WooCommerce store using webhooks, which will capture and store product data in Google Sheets, and send an automated email based on a user's purchase. By the end of this video, you'll understand how N8n works, and you'll have a working workflow that listens for activity on your website and responds in real time. If you haven't already set up your WordPress site and digital products, go back and watch Module 1 first. You can find the link in the description. And if you want full access to the course material, check out the course link also in the description below. Module 2, Part 2. Let's get started with setting up N8n. To get started with automation, the first thing we need to do is set up our N8n environment. This is where all your workflows will live and run. You have two main options. 1. n8n.cloud, the official hosted service by the makers of N8n. 2. Self-hosted N8n using tools like Docker, VPS, or local install. If you're just getting started or want something simple, I recommend using n8n.cloud, especially for this course. Option 1. Using n8n.cloud recommended for most users. 1. Go to n8n.cloud and click Start Free. 2. Sign up with your email and choose a workspace name. 3. You'll get a free trial, no credit card required. 4. Once your workspace is ready, click Open N8n. 5. You'll land in the N8n editor. This is where you'll build and manage all your automations. That's it. You're ready to build your first workflow. Option 2. Self-hosting N8n. Here, I recommend to set up your N8n instance with Elestio. In this section, I'll show you how to set up your own private N8n instance using Elestio, a service that makes it super easy to self-host open source tools without managing servers yourself. Elestio is a great middle ground. It gives you full control of your data and workflows, but without the headache of Docker, server configs, or maintenance. Let's walk through it. Let's walk. Step 1. Go to Elestio 1. Open your browser and go to elest.io. 2. Sign up for a free account if you don't already have one. 3. Once logged in, click Deploy a service from your dashboard. Step 2. Choose N8n as your service 1. In the list of available open source tools, select N8n2. Click Deploy. You'll now be asked to configure your deployment. Step 3. Choose server location and plan 1. Select the region closest to your audience or users. 2. Choose a plan. You can start with the smallest instance, which is perfect for this course. 3. You can also connect your own cloud provider like DigitalOcean or AWS if you want more control, but Elestio also provides hosting directly. Click Continue. Step 4. Configure your instance 1. You'll be asked to set up a name for your instance, admin email, and password 2. Elestio will now provision your server. This usually takes a few minutes. Once complete, you'll receive a secure URL to access your N8n editor and your admin login credentials. Save those somewhere safe. Step 5. Test your N8n deployment. 1. Open the provided N8n URL in your browser. 2. Log in with the admin credentials you set during deployment. 3. You should now see the n8n workflow editor, ready to use. Congratulations! You now have your own private, secure, and scalable instance of n8n, fully hosted and managed by Elestio. You don't need to worry about SSL certificates, backups, or updates. Elestio takes care of it all for you. In the next part of this module, we'll explore the n8n interface and start building your first automation workflow. Module 2, Part 3. Getting to know the n8n interface and nodes. Now that your n8n instance is up and running, whether on Elestio or elsewhere, it's time to get familiar with the n8n interface and understand how automations are built. This visual editor is where you'll design all your workflows. Let me show you around. The main interface. When you first log into your n8n instance, you'll land in the editor UI. Here's what you'll see. In the center, the canvas. This is where you build your workflows visually by dragging and connecting nodes. At the top, you have options like Save, Execute Workflow, and Deactivate. On the right, you'll see a panel that shows node-specific settings when a node is selected. What is a node? Everything in n8n is built with nodes. A node is a single step in a workflow. Think of it as a building block. There are three main types. 1. Trigger nodes. These start a workflow when something happens. For example, a new order in WooCommerce, a form submission, or a webhook. 2. Action nodes. These perform tasks. Send an email, write data to Google Sheets, or make an HTTP request. 3. Utility nodes. These transform or filter data. If nodes for logic, set and rename or merge, split, and more. Each workflow must start with a trigger and then flow into one or more action or utility nodes. Executing a workflow to test a workflow. 1. Build your node chain. 2. Click the Execute Workflow button. 3. n8n will run the nodes and display the output at each step. 4. You can view the raw JSON JavaScript object notation, check for errors, and debug right from the canvas. This real-time execution panel makes it super easy to troubleshoot and fine-tune automations. Example, a simple test workflow. Let's create a test to see it in action. First drag in a node called Manual Trigger. This lets you run a workflow by clicking Execute. Add a second node called Set. 3. In the Set node, click Add Field, choose String, and enter. Field name, message value, hello from n8n. 4. Connect the manual trigger to the Set node. Click Execute Workflow. You should see an output with message, hello from n8n. That's it. You've just run your first workflow. In the next section, we'll go from playing to building and create a real-world automation that connects your WooCommerce store to n8n using a webhook trigger. Module 2, Part 4. Connect WooCommerce to n8n using a webhook. In this section, we'll create our first real-world automation by connecting your WooCommerce store to n8n using a webhook. This means n8n will listen for specific events on your site, like when someone places an order, and automatically trigger a workflow to respond. We'll use this to start building powerful hands-free systems, beginning with capturing product purchases. Let's set it up. Step 1. Create a new workflow in n8n1. Go to your n8n editor. 2. Click New Workflow. 3. Name it something like AI Newsfeed Agent Registration Step. 2. Add a webhook trigger node 1. Click the plus button and search for webhook. 2. Add the webhook trigger node to the canvas. 3. Choose these settings: HTTP method, POST path, for example, Woo order. This makes your webhook URL something like HTTP, your n8n instance, each webhook newsfeed agent. 4. Set response mode to immediately click Save to generate your webhook URL. Copy the production URL. Step 3. Connect WooCommerce to the webhook. If you did not create your WordPress site in WooCommerce, please refer to the Module 1. The link is available in the video description. Now we'll configure WooCommerce to send order data to this webhook. 1. In WordPress, go to WooCommerce, Settings, Advanced, Webhooks. 2. Click Add Webhook. 3. Fill in the following: name, send order to n8n for AI Newsfeed Agent status, active topic, order created delivery, URL, paste the webhook URL from n8n secret, optional, leave blank for now. 4. Click Save. Webhook, WooCommerce will now send order data to n8n every time a customer places an order. Step 4. Test the webhook 1. In n8n, click Execute node on the webhook trigger. 2. Place a test order for the 1-week free trial of the AI Newsfeed Agent in your WooCommerce store. 3. Once the order is placed, n8n should receive the data. Sometimes there is a delay. You'll see the full JSON payload in the output panel, including customer info, product details, and order metadata. That means your WooCommerce store is officially connected to your n8n automation environment. In the next section, we'll use this data to capture and store order details in a Google Sheet. Part 5. Capture product data in Google Sheets. In this section, we'll take the order data coming from WooCommerce and log it automatically into a Google Sheet using n8n. This is a great way to track customer activity, keep a backup record outside WordPress, or trigger other actions like sending reports. Let's build it step by step. Step 1. Prepare your Google Sheet. Before we jump into n8n, let's create the spreadsheet that will hold our order data. 1. Open Google Sheets and create a new sheet. Name it AI Newsfeed Orders. 2. In the first row, add these column headers: order ID, customer name, email, product, amount, date. 3. Keep the spreadsheet open. We'll connect to it in the next step. Step 2. Connect Google Sheets to n8n1. In n8n, click the plus button and search for Google Sheets. 2. Select the Google Sheets, append node. 3. If this is your first time, click Connect Credentials and follow the sign-in process. n8n will ask for access to your Google account. Make sure you're logged into the account where the spreadsheet lives. Once connected, return to the node configuration. Step 3. Configure the Google Sheets node. 1. Authentication. Choose the account you just connected. 2. Drive. Choose My Drive. 3. Spreadsheet ID. Paste the full ID from your spreadsheet's URL. 4. Sheet name. Enter Sheet 1 or whatever tab name you're using. 5. Under columns, choose Define below. Now map each Google Sheet column to fields from the WooCommerce webhook: order ID, customer name, email, product, amount, date. Click Save, click Execute Workflow, and test again by placing another order in WooCommerce. If everything is working, you should see a new row in your Google Sheet with the order details. Congratulations! You've just automated order tracking outside of WooCommerce using n8n and Google Sheets. In the next section, we'll add one more useful layer: sending a confirmation or notification email whenever a new order is received. Part 6. Send email notifications via Gmail. Now that your WooCommerce orders are being logged in Google Sheets, let's go one step further and send an automatic email notification whenever a customer places an order. We'll use the Gmail node in n8n to send a message to either the customer for confirmation or yourself or your team for internal alerts. Let's build it. Part 6. Send email notifications via Gmail. Now that your WooCommerce orders are being logged in Google Sheets, let's go one step further and send an automatic email notification whenever a customer places an order. We'll use the Gmail node in n8n to send a message to either the customer for confirmation or yourself or your team for internal alerts. Let's build it. Step 1. Add the Gmail node to your workflow. 1. In your n8n editor, click the plus and search for Gmail. 2. Select the Gmail, Send Email node. 3. Click Connect Credentials, then authorize your Gmail account. If you see a warning about unverified app, click Advanced and proceed. This is common when connecting development tools like n8n to your Google account. Once connected, you're ready to configure the email. Step 2. Configure the email content. 1. From email, auto-filled based on your connected Gmail account. 2. To email, link to the email in the trigger node. 3. Subject, your AI Newsfeed Agent order confirmation. 4. Text for the body, example message. Hi Anne, thank you for your order. You've successfully subscribed to AI Newsfeed Agent, total charged €5. We'll be in touch shortly with your access instructions. From the AI Tools Lab team, click Execute Workflow and place a new test order in WooCommerce. You should receive an email confirmation instantly. Check your inbox. If it arrived, everything is working. This automation is now doing 3 things in real time. 1. Triggering from WooCommerce. 2. Logging to Google Sheets. 3. Sending an email via Gmail. You've built a complete mini-system without writing a single line of code. In the final part of this module, we'll look at how to activate your workflow so it runs continuously in the background. Part 7. Activate and monitor your workflow. At this point, you've built a complete workflow in n8n that triggers automatically from WooCommerce using a webhook, logs the order in Google Sheets, and sends a real-time confirmation email to the customer. Now we're going to do 2 final things. 1. Activate the workflow so it runs on its own. No more clicking Execute. 2. Show you how to monitor, test, and troubleshoot when something doesn't go as planned. Step 1. Activate the workflow. By default, workflows in n8n are saved as inactive. That means they won't run unless you manually execute them from the editor. To make your workflow live. 1. In the top right corner of the n8n editor, click the toggle that says Activate. 2. The toggle will turn green and display Active. That's it. Your workflow is now listening in the background. Every time someone places an order on your site, this automation will run automatically. Step 2. Test in live mode. Place a real test order using your WooCommerce store. Or try a $0 order using the AI Newsfeed Agent 1-week free product. After the order is placed, check your Google Sheet to see if a new row was added, your email inbox to confirm the message was sent. The workflow executions log in n8n Step 3, view past executions and debug to monitor what's happening behind the scenes. 1. In n8n, click the Executions tab at the top. 2. You'll see a list of every time your workflow was triggered. 3. Click any execution to view the trigger payload from WooCommerce, the data passed between each node, any errors or success logs. This is where you'll come if something breaks, times out, or doesn't behave as expected. You can rerun failed executions, change input data, or duplicate workflows from here. You can also copy the latest version to your editor. This includes a PIN to keep the last data sent for testing purposes. Part 8. Build a prototype of the AI Newsfeed Agent. Congratulations on making it to the final part of Module 2. So far, you've set up your WooCommerce store, created your digital products, built your registration workflow, and even sent a welcome email with a Google form for users to submit their city of interest. Now it's time to deliver the actual product, the AI Newsfeed Agent, using a simple prototype. What we're building. In this section, we'll build a basic working version of the AI Newsfeed Agent. This prototype will trigger when a user submits the Google form, use ChatGPT to generate a summary of trending news for the city they entered, email that personalized summary directly to the user. This is not a full production version yet. The goal here is to get a minimum viable product up and running, so users receive something valuable after submitting the form. In Module 3, we'll improve this system by adding email validation, subscription and trial checks, preventing people from registering twice for the free trial. But for now, let's build the core product. Step by step, build the agent with 3 nodes. 1. Trigger node Google Sheets. Oh, this workflow will start when a new row is added to the Google Sheet linked to your Google form. Use the Google Sheets trigger, capture the following values: name, email, and city to. ChatGPT node, add an OpenAI chat node. Here is a prompt example. Generate a short, human-readable news summary about what's currently happening in a given city. Focus on top stories from today or this week. Keep it clear and relevant. Do not include the weather forecast. 3. Gmail node. Add a Gmail. Send email node. 2. The email from the Google Sheet. Subject: your AI-powered news feed for a given city body. Use the output of the ChatGPT node as the message content. Test your workflow. 1. Submit the Google form with a test name, email, and city to. Wait for the workflow to trigger 3. Check the email inbox for the result. If you see a clean city-specific news summary, congratulations! You've built a working version of your AI-powered digital product. Why keep it simple? This version is intentionally lightweight. It has no access control. It assumes all users are legitimate. It sends content based only on their input. It works, but it's not perfect, and that's what we'll address in Module 3. What comes next in Module 3? In the next module, we'll make this system more secure, scalable, and professional by validating if the email exists in our customer database, checking whether the user is still within their 7-day free trial or 30-day subscription, blocking users from signing up for the free trial more than once. These improvements will require us to update both the registration workflow and the AI agent workflow to enforce proper access rules. Summary: you now have a store that accepts users, a working registration process, a live Google form that collects user preferences, and a functioning prototype of your digital product, the AI Newsfeed Agent. This is your minimum viable system, and you built it using only n8n, ChatGPT, Gmail, and Google Sheets. In Module 3, we'll transform this prototype into a production-ready system. If you want the workflow files and prompt templates used in this part, check the course materials link in the video description. I'll see you in Module 3, Advanced n8n, Hardening Workflows and Enforcing Access.